Welcome to Epic Court Encounters. All right, today we in Judge Haywood Court where there's a child support case that she's dealing with. And for those of you who know Judge Haywood, if you're not doing right, she's definitely going to let you know. So this is definitely going to be an intense hearing, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Let's go.
All right, raise your right hand for me, Mr. Hill. You solemnly swear or affirm any testimony you give in this matter will be true.
I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down, sir. So, Mr. Hill, 2025 CR 08907, Rashad Marquise Hill, before this court for abandonment. You're represented by Ms. Tortorello. Ms. Tortorello, what does your client plead to the offense before the court?
A nolo plea, Your Honor.
All right, by entering a plea of nolo, you give up the right to have a trial.
Your Honor, state objects to a nolo. This is a stackable offense.
Ms. Tortorello?
We'll go ahead and plead guilty, Your Honor.
All right, by entering a plea of guilty to, you give up the right to have a trial by jury or judge. You give up the right to have the state prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to have the presumption of innocence in your favor. You give up the right to confront witnesses, subpoena witnesses, present testimony and evidence on your behalf, to not incriminate yourself. And if you're not a United States citizen, a plea of guilty or no contest could negatively impact your immigration status. Do you understand all of these things?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, factual basis and recommendation, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, on September 10th of 2025, the defendant before you, Mr. Hill, did willfully and voluntarily leave his minor children in a dependent state by failing to furnish sufficient food, clothing, or shelter, by failing to pay the ordered amount of child support that he was expected to pay. State's recommendation, Your Honor, is that the court sentence Mr. Hill under the special sentencing condition of OCGA 19-10-1 subsection J, which allows for the court to issue a 12-month suspended sentence minus any time he's already served. That does not terminate until Mr. Hill turns 18. Until the child of Mr. Hill turns 18. That way, if there are any further violations where he does not adequately pay his child support, he will be brought before this court and could potentially face the remainder of his sentence or some portion of that sentence. State would also ask the court to give Mr. Hill 30 days to catch up with his child support payments so that he can get back to a regular payment. We do have our victim online, and it's just been informed to me that the victim the mother of the victim child is present on the Zoom. That is Miss Strickland, Miss Carla Strickland. If the court would allow, the state would like to swear her in for a victim testimony.
You may.
All right, Ms. Strickland, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm any testimony you give today shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
Yes.
All right, thank you. May lower your hand. Ma'am, it's my understanding you wanted to make a statement about this case. Could you just make your statement? Please feel free to make your statement now, ma'am.
Yeah, I just wanted to let it be known that it's a struggle trying to take care of all three of these kids by myself. And he's had plenty of time to help because, like he's always posting on social media how great life is for him and things like that. So I just feel like if you can post that you're driving around in luxury cars and enjoying your life of partying and things like that, that you could take care of your kids. I mean, 300, his court order payment is only $360 for three small kids. And I'm not sure why he, is not able to pay that $300.
I can tell you right now, Judge Haywood is not going to be happy with this. And it's going to be interesting to hear her comments when she gets going.
And Ms. Strickland, we're going to speak with you after this and explain in detail what the provision what the provision the state's negotiated entails. Did you have anything else you want to say to us, ma'am?
No.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Nothing further from the state at this time, Your Honor.
Mr. Hill?
Your Honor, may I? I would like to talk about the sentencing. I would request that his disposition read 12 months or 21 days balance suspended under the special sentencing provision statute 19-10-1J. And if the state could name which child, because there was 3 children in the warrant.
Your Honor, state would request it be for date of birth is 2018. That is the youngest of the children, and that would put Mr. Hill under the special sentencing provision for the longest period of time.
Works for me. Mr. Hill, how old are you, sir? Come forward.
45.
So, Mr. Hill, when you was having these babies and crowing about the fact that your equipment still worked and you could still make kids, what was you thinking was going to happen as they're growing up?
That I was gonna be in their life.
Okay, but why are you not paying? 300, let me start with $300 is not a Happy Meal a day for your children.
Ooh.
You basically are letting them starve. If they had to live on what you've been ordered to pay, they would starve. They wouldn't have clothes, they wouldn't have shoes, they wouldn't be able to go to school because they wouldn't be told to go to school. They wouldn't have extracurricular activities. They wouldn't have health care. They wouldn't have anything on the little $300 piddly that you are ordered to pay. And you would be the first one standing on the courthouse steps if they mama dropped a step. Well, she a bad mother. You'd be the first one, you and probably your mama, be the first one standing on the courthouse steps having an issue if she ever drops so much as a step with those children. Now, Ms. Tortorello is telling you just take it, because I'm going in. Because a grown man who makes 3 children and then decides he can't pay $300, but he an internet star, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed. This is what should be posted on the internet. This is the part people should see, because this is the real you. This is the guy who goes around flaunting himself on the internet, probably to get other women, but he's not paying for the children he made. Now, he will be proud all day, every day. Let your child do something important. Let him go and be a sports hero. Let him go and be a doctor. You be all day trying to claim that. This me right here, it's not. Everything that they are and will ever be that's good in this world is due to their mama. Unless you step up and start being the man that you need to be for these kids, you could be in the gutter one day and they will walk right past you. At some point, sir, you're going to need somebody to take care of you. And it's not going to be these kids, because they're going to remember that you weren't there for them. Now, where are you working?
I drive truck.
Oh, so you make plenty of money.
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Trust me. See, there's not too much people can tell me about what people make, and because I know everybody. I know truck drivers who've been doing it for a short amount of time and for a long amount of time. Sir, ain't much you can tell me. You drive trucks and what else?
I drive a truck, but I haven't been able to. I'm trying to get a job so the state can take out the money from my work.
Because you're not responsible enough to pay it yourself?
No, they take. They take it out the W-2. They take it out my job.
No. What I'm saying is you got to have a job that takes it out for you, because you won't remember to pay for your own children.
He doesn't understand your question, Your Honor.
Nice save, attorney, but it won't help.
What I say is you have to wait until somebody takes the money from you to give to your children, because you're not responsible enough to go in your pocket every month at the same time and pay $300 for 3 kids. That's what I'm saying.
Job, take it out.
No, not the job. Whether the job took it out or not, you wouldn't be paying it. If they didn't take it out, you wouldn't pay it.
Yeah, I would pay it.
No, you haven't. You have, how much is he behind, Miss Strickland?
$17,000.
Things are about to get worse.
Your Honor,
Oh, my,
yeah, and Your Honor, he told me that he intentionally worked a 1099 to avoid. He said that
oh,
because
I'm clear, Miss Strickland.
Yeah.
He can't tell me nothing about no 1099 job.
Mhm.
You can't, sir. You cannot. So now you're going to take the opportunity to get a job so that they can take it out. Because as I said, you won't pay for your own children on your own.
Yes, Your Honor, that's my client.
Miss Tortorello, stop.
Eh?
Because this ain't legal. This is common sense. This part right here between me and Mr. Hill, common sense. It ain't got nothing to do with legal.
She's on fire today.
You can't save him from this. Mr. Hill, you're trifling. Mr. Hill, you're a bad father. Mr. Hill, you're $17,000 in arrears because you're not paying for your children. Mr. Hill, if those children needed something, you would not be there for them. Mr. Hill, you would rather spend time in jail than to pay for your children. Mr. Hill, you think you're slick. Mr. Hill, you had 3 kids with no intentions of being a financial supporter of those 3 kids. Mr. Hill, it takes at least $2,500 to $2,800 a month for one child and one parent to live just minimally, not balling out lovely. You got 3 kids and you ain't got half on it. If you don't have half on it, I have no respect for you, and nobody else should either. If this woman is paying the bulk of the money to support these 3 children, you are less than a man.
Is she done?
You got man parts, but no man mentality. You're not a man up here where it counts, because a man is going to not just have one job, but multiple jobs to make sure their kids have everything that they need and never go wanting. Or you think you slick with the 1099s, but I'm going to tell you what it's going to do. You're going to 1099 yourself into not having Social Security or nothing for when you retire and you so broken down you can't continue to work. So go ahead, keep 1099ing, because I know you're not putting up anything for retirement. Slick yourself out of something.
Your Honor.
Now, no.
Eh?
So now you and I are going to be in a relationship until Kaysen, nice name, I like that name, until Kaysen is 18. And you take one step wrong, you're going to come back and see me. And you already know what I think of you. We clear?
Yeah,
Play
ma'am.
games with this woman and these children. Play games with this woman and these children. Because somewhere there's probably another woman and you probably whining and dining her while you're not paying for these children that you made. That you would go in the barbershop all day, every day and talk about your son. Don't be trifling, sir. Make this the last day I get to call you trifling. We clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
Because everybody might not know what that means, but you know. You are irresponsible. You are not a man. You are not the father these kids deserve. And they deserve somebody who's not going to play games with them financially, but who's going to step up. If you don't intend to pay for children, condoms are cheaper than child support or child care. Condoms are cheaper than child support or child care.
Judge Haywood is going raw.
And a vasectomy will handle all those problems. We clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. So you stunting on the gram, but you can't stunt when it comes to paying for your children. Okay, Ms. Torella, did you have anything legal that you needed to tell me?
Nothing legal, Your Honor.
All right. You can't save everybody, Ms. Tortorello. He is trifling.
But Your Honor, only that you accept the plea as negotiated.
All right.
And Your Honor, I did want to say that Ms. Strickland, I think, has more she'd like to say at this point.
I do have plenty to say. Throughout the whole time I've been trying to get him to help me out with these kids and stuff. He had been really disrespectful when it comes down. I presented the court with all the text messages from where, I've tried to work with Mr. Hill to at least be involved in their lives, even if he's not supporting them financially. And he insist on constantly disrespecting me. He know that I lost my oldest daughter back in 2017, and he goes and tell my children that I'm responsible for her death and that they would be next and stuff like that. It's all in the text messages that I sent over to Miss Hempfield. And then, like even when I allowed him to claim the key, I allowed him to claim the keys to get food stamps. He cut them off from me so that way that I couldn't support the kids with food. Because that's all I asked him. I said, if you can't help me with the child support, at least you can at least help buy food, because that's what I really need the extra money for. But he don't try to help at all with stuff like that.
That was a terrible thing that he said to those kids. And to do what he did to her with the food stamp situation, that wasn't good.
Mr. Hill, you're not just trifling, you're psychotic. Because this woman was good enough for you to lay down with and have not one, not two, but 3 children with. You chose her. You chose her. You chose her. But now she's not good enough. Now you're going to psychologically torture her because she lost a child. That's even worse. You're even worse than a man. You're even worse than less than a man. You're not even a little boy. Little boys don't do that. If you don't have respect, Miss Tortorello, I have told you.
I understand she's trying to do her job, but she should know that when Judge Haywood get on a roll like this, she doesn't want to be interrupted.
He gonna take this tongue lashing, or he could avoid it by paying and being the stand-up man he's supposed to be. That's what he needs to do.
Your Honor,
You can't save him from that.
I understand, Your Honor, but
No, you don't understand. You don't get to torture this woman while she raising your kids. You don't get to do that, sir. And if nothing else, even if what she's saying is not true, let's just say it's not. You still haven't paid the amount of money your kids need to survive. That little $300 is less than, you ain't even buying a Happy Meal a day. Your 3 kids would have to split a Happy Meal. Do the calculations. Go on your phone when you finally get it back. Type in what a Happy Meal costs and then do that over 30 days and see if you're meeting their needs with this little $300 you're paying.
Your Honor.
So let me just tell you, don't let Miss Strickland come back. Don't let her tell me you still acting up. Please don't let her tell me that. Because if she's not getting the money she needs, I'm fine with putting you in jail for as long as I can. You know why? Because you're not helping her anyway. Well, you need to be out walking around for her. Get another job. Not just one job, get several, because you're going to need it. We clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
You say yes, ma'am, to me. And let me tell you another thing. Don't go starting off with her. Anything you communicate with her better be in writing. If he calls you, record it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right? And
Your
keep
Honor.
track of any nasty messages he sends you.
Okay.
Anything. If it ain't you doing a good job raising my kids, then keep track of it.
Right. Yeah. He just always tell me that I'm just using them as for money.
You ain't got no money. $300 ain't no money. Man, get that in your head. I bought a bracelet for more than you paying child support yesterday. There ain't no money.
His cell phone bill was more than his child support. He said he paid
That's
$400.
money, sir. $300. She look good. And if $300 and she's still raising 3 kids and you think that's some money, that ain't no money. Man, please. Well, I don't even know what you think money is, but $300 ain't it. That's a pittance. That ain't no money. Let me just tell you, she would be just fine without your little $300. But you owe it to those kids. She has enough. Look at this woman. She has enough going for her where she gonna make it no matter what. She gonna make it with or without you. $300 ain't nothing, sir. You in this standpoint where now I know why you broke. Because you think $300 is a lot of money. You think that's something for somebody to be taken from you. You think $300 is gonna more than cover 3 kids for a month? You obviously have never been to the grocery store with 3 kids. You think $300 is some money. Sir, you need a whole mindset. You need to go to the barbershop and tell them what you're paying. And the guy who is actually paying real money can straighten you out. Because y'all don't believe it unless the barbershop say it.
He put in the
You
report.
tell them you paying a mere $300 piddly for 3 kids and watch them laugh you out of there. Man, please.
And Your Honor, he put in
You
a
think,
request.
no, Mr. Strickler, hold on, I
Okay.
got this. You think $300 is some money for you to be getting on her nerves and torturing her? She was too good for you when she had them babies with you. I don't know why she's slumming. I don't know why she stepped down to do that, but she was too good for you when she had them. You need to man up, sir, and pay for your children. Stop being trifling. Stop putting it on the rest of us to pay for your children. Talk about food stamps. I would be embarrassed if I was you to talk about I'm giving food stamps for kids when I'm an able-bodied 45-year-old grown man who can work. Man, if you don't go out there and find you 2 or 3 jobs to support these kids and stop being trifling.
Your Honor, if I may ask one more question.
No more, because the longer this goes on, the hot madder I get.
Not only the defendant getting shut down, but the attorney's getting shut down too.
Mr. Mr. Hill will be back because he has not learned. He thinks $300 is some money. So I will see him again. I'll save the rest of it for that because he is not going to do the right thing. I already know. So I'm going to accept your plea of guilty, Mr. Hill. I'll sentence you to 12 months to serve 21 days, credit for time served until such, but you will be sentenced under OCGA. What's it again, Mr. Tipton? I didn't write it all out.
19-10-1J.
19-10-1J until such time your sentence will be suspended until such time as your youngest child born in the year of 2018 turns 18 years of age or is emancipated through other legal means. Do you understand? You will come back to me if you mess up and don't pay your child support. You will come back to me until Kaysen is 18 years old. I will have all of this time left to sentence you until Kaysen is 18 years old. Your sentence will be open. We clear. Sir?
No.
Okay. Don't get shy on me now, because you can go and torture Miss Strickland, but you're going to get shy on me. No, don't do that, sir. Man up. Do that man thing. Go out there and make some money and take care of these kids.
And Your Honor, just to perfect the record, Kaysen is...
Okay, K, I'm sorry. For some reason I wrote C. All right, so sir, you will have 30 days in which to catch up. You're gonna need to figure out what to do in the next 30 days, but you're gonna need to at least put a big lump on that $17,000 in arrears you are. Sell a car, sell blood, sell plasma, sell a leg, a kidney, I don't care. But you need to put some lump summage down on that.
Would Your Honor like to schedule a status hearing?
30 days status hearing. Don't play with me, Mr. Hill. Don't even think that I'm not serious about these kids. I am more serious about your kids than you are. That's sad. You're not a good father.
Your Honor.
Yes, Ms. Tortorello.
If I may, regarding, you've just mentioned on the record that he needs to pay a lump sum and then there's going to be a subsequent status hearing. He's going to be placed on a status calendar. So is there a specific amount? Because
$5,000.
$5,000 in 30 days?
Yes.
Your Honor, we would be asking for at least then 2 months to give him.
Nope.
Because then
Ms. Tortorello, he works a 1099 job. And I'm not sure if you know what that means, but that's what it's pretty much wide open. He's contracting. So he can contract as much as he possibly can under a 1099.
Your Honor,
no, listen to me. Unless he's lost his CDL, there are people looking for drivers right now.
Your Honor,
has he lost his CDL? If so, disclose it.
Have you lost your CDL?
I don't have my CDL.
He doesn't have a CDL. He doesn't drive. He's unemployed right now, Your Honor.
Well,
So-
why did he tell me he drives?
Because Your Honor asked for what my client did for a living, so that's what he's done for a living.
Why are you unemployed,
But
Mr.
that's not-
Hill?
Cause I'm incarcerated.
What job did you lose?
I had some driving positions.
And,
I got incarcerated, so I
well,
don't
you're not gonna be incarcerated for the 30 days. You better get out there and hop to going back to them people and ask them, can they put you back on?
with the amount of money that I can't come on.
You need to try, Mr. Hill. That's the problem. You got a lack of try. You gonna let these kids starve because you too lazy to try. You got a lack of try. You better get out there and make it happen. That's what real men do. They make things happen. You go out there and call somebody, say, man, I need to drive. I need to drive right now because this judge is crazy. And I got kids to support. You don't have the luxury of being unemployed. You don't have the luxury of spending time in jail. Go make it happen, sir. This is all I have for you. Stop whining. All right, you can go back to the sheriff's office. Thank you.
This was definitely an intense hearing. Judge Haywood wasn't playing, and I've seen in previous hearings where she gets a little upset when it has something to do with children not being taken care of. But I also thought, how many months would it take him to get to $17,000 without paying child support? So I did the math. So 47 months would allow him to be behind $16,920. And the $17,000 they mentioned is only a rough estimate. It could be a little more, a little less. And also when Judge Haywood mentioned about the Happy Meal, I decided to divide that up, and $360 divided by 30 is $12 a day. I said, oh, okay. And that's for 3 kids. The average Happy Meal in Georgia is $5.69. So multiply that times 3, you're already over your $12 a day, not including tax, and some locations are higher than others. So she was right on the money with her calculations. I just wanted to bring that to you to give you something else to look at for the perspective. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you around on the next one.